taking over the center stage.
It's been called a sideshow, Denzelman and Wong calling it a circus, but I have a clip from Jay Robinson. She speaks quite eloquently about the impact that this entire thing, is scandal really, has had not only on City Hall, but on the reputation of the city as well. Have a listen.
I do not feel vindicated. I feel sad. I feel sad for my city. I feel sad for the mayor. I feel sad for his family. This is a very unfortunate situation for the city of Toronto. We are a dynamic, world-class city, one that everybody wants to live, work, and play in, and this is where we've come to a place where we have become the butt of jokes internationally on every possible talk show in America that gets played all over the world.
And we've just heard actually from a member of Ford's executive committee, Denzelman and Wong. Now, he spoke that the executive committee was waiting on Friday for the mayor to do the right thing, on Saturday, on Sunday when he had that talk show, and then again on Monday. And at this point, nothing had happened. So today, Denzelman and Wong, as part of that executive committee, made a motion for the mayor to step aside. This is for the good of the city. And this, of course, is one of Ford's fiscal allies. Let's have a listen to Denzelman and Wong, please.
Council needs to show leadership on moving the agenda forward, and the circus that's been taking place over the last few days and the problems that the mayor has been encountering, I think it's time for him to take a break.
So that is reaction so far, Marcia from City Hall. I'm sure there is just much more to come, and that is for certain. Aaron, thanks very much for that. Appreciate it. You're welcome. Now, with us joining us now on the line from Toronto is John Tory. He is the host of the live drive on News Talk 1010. John, thanks for talking to us at this time. I know it's a short time before your show gets to air. I'm wondering your reaction today after months of denial. We hear this from the mayor. What was your first thought?
Well, my first thought actually was to be kind of sickened by it, because I just think it's sad for him and it's bad for the political process. But I guess if you're the average voter out there, the average citizen, they're just going to be shaking their head at this complete kind of uncontrolled chaos. And it seems like there's something sort of coming out every day, and I don't think that's a sustainable kind of arrangement for anybody in any public office to have a new revelation kind of every day that relates to things you may have done in the past, but you still haven't addressed them before today. So I just think it puts the mayor in a very difficult position. You now see, as you just heard a moment ago, your viewers did, people peeling away from him. You've got the federal justice minister saying he needs help and should perhaps get some. And, I think this is going to be a chorus that will be growing as the day goes on.
What's your take on why he made this admission today?
I don't think anybody has any idea. I mean, if you suggested to me it was part of a well-thought-out plan, I'd say that's not possible. Because I don't think you go from sort of one day to the next kind of lurching along, having admissions. But it was a very strange encounter, as your viewers will have seen. He came out and addressed the press and literally asked somebody to ask him the question.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where when you're dealing with the Fords and how they've handled this, it's one of the reasons I believe if he took some time out, he could get himself organized into a proper plan, both to deal with his personal issues and also to deal with the fallout from them in terms of the media and so on. But I have absolutely no idea, because if this is part of a plan, it's the weirdest plan I've ever seen.
John, you're in a position where you talk to an awful lot of Torontonians. Do they want this guy to stay, or is there some empathy out there for the mayor?
Well, of course, there is not one answer to that question. I think there's a number of people, I think it's starting to diminish, who would say we want him to stay. People certainly want his agenda to stay in terms of respect for taxpayers' money. But I think that there are a number of others now who are saying, well, at least, I think this would be the biggest group, that at least he should take some time out to get some help personally and to kind of regroup and deal with all these issues, because there's all the other issues still swirling around us that he hasn't addressed, like hanging around with these people that have extensive criminal convictions and so on, that are going to dribble out in the days ahead if he just adopts this kind of striptease approach to having these things dealt with.
Do you think there is one, if you had to pinpoint one single question Ford still has not answered that deserves to be answered?
Well, I think there's unfortunately a whole bunch that relate to the amount of time he was spending, the number of communications he had by phone and otherwise with people who are, people that are known to have lengthy criminal records, extensively involved with drugs and gangs. And, I think whether it's your school principal, whether it's, a whole bunch of people we might think of that are in kind of the public domain, there's no way that I think most people would accept, other than an innocent
John Tory, thanks so much for talking to us this